Hi everyone, welcome back. And if you're new to my channel, I'm Carly, the Mystic of Venice. That's Venice Beach. And I am bringing you tarot messages all the way from here. So, with love and light, let's get right into it. This message today is going to be for somebody that has been working on something really hard, a project or a new lifestyle, or maybe quitting a bad habit, and they're feeling like they've plateaued, like they were gaining momentum and have plateaued, and are wondering about this blocked energy. They're wondering, do I keep going forward, or is this a sign to stop? Right. So let's see what spirit has for you today. I'm gonna give it a little shuffle here. Hope you're doing well. It's still really hot here at the beach. It's not usually that hot here, but it's been really warm, especially upstairs here. So, doing my best. All right, let's see here. One more. All right, Spirit, what do you have for the collective? What do they most need to know about this energy, or feeling blocked or plateaued? Okay, so you have the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like your emotions may be getting the best of you, like at this time. Like you may feel very frustrated, like you've put your whole heart into this situation, and and you're starting to get frustrated, like losing patience a little bit here. But it's like your whole heart is in this, and this is something you really want for yourself. So, yeah, let's get into it, see what the cards have. All right, Spirit, what else do they need to know about this situation? Yeah. So you have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and it's like, like it's starting to feel a bit uncomfortable. Like your abundance isn't increasing as quickly as you may need it to be, or want it to be, or it's just feeling like the feeling of not having enough, and like the choices are you, do you go forward with this, or do you like take a step back and redirect? And it's time to like really sift through these cups, because they may be surrounded with illusion, right? So you want to really research and also get to know what it is your heart wants, because right, the cups are filled with emotions and intuition. So there's like a bit of a clouded intuition on what to do and going forward. That's fairly straightforward, direct message from Spirit. And then you have the Five of Cups in reverse, and this is saying it's like it's not far now. It's not far now. Like you're coming out of this time of lack, and you've been patient for a long time. You've been trying to build your abundance here, and but it's like it's saying to stay the course here. I want to say you're coming out of this time. Let's see. Let's pull clarifying on that and see. Why do we have... First of all, why do we have the King of Pentacles in reverse here? What do we need to know about King of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, it's about clarity. It's just like a beginning of a new clarity. You may have want to do some public speaking or something in front of people, or study a new field, but I feel it's like really about finding the clarity of like what's blocking you, because not getting emotional about it. King of Cups, right? Seeing clearly, having like an unbiased opinion of your project, because you're getting the Fool, and the Fool is saying like you're trusting where you're going. It's like you're on a new path, right? So it's like the end of like maybe you had to make some cuts to your lifestyle in order to start this new adventure or project, or newfound stability, right? So it's like you may not be living as comfortably as you were in the past. That's basically it. And it's finding clarity about like the things you actually need in order to go in this new direction. You also may be considering a direction in life um, where you don't need as much, as you won't have to spend as much, as the castle doesn't need as much taking care of, kind of a thing. Um, Going towards a lifestyle where it's more simple and you have less bills. Um, so simple pleasures are coming up here. Following your heart is coming up here. Oh wow. Throat chakra. But the King of Cups was in reverse, so it's like, it's like if you want this thing to happen, you truly have to like believe in yourself and believe in this dream. And so like I feel like you were just maybe having reservations, and those reservations like are causing the energy to be blocked, right? Because if you're questioning whether your manifestation can come through or not, um, like the universe senses that doubt, and so they're not sure. It's not sure. It doesn't magnetize as quickly. Like your thoughts act as a magnet, right? So you have to like believe in this dream and like celebrate. Act as if it's already happened. It's celebrating the success. It's also here about like having a little more fun with it, like maybe trying some new creative things, or showing it to friends. If this is like a project, sharing your idea with friends and getting some input on that. So why do we have the Seven of Cups? Why do we have the Seven of Cups? This just kind of fell out. Because you've really been like overthinking it. I think I really think that with these two cards, you're overthinking whether or not like you're worthy, you're deserving, or if you could actually achieve this milestone and meaningful success. So it's just like I'm talking about. You really have to believe it. You have to be able to visualize it, and like practice. Not like when you get these thoughts of like I can't do it, or this is hard, or why isn't this coming in. Like practice like removing those thoughts and thinking about something else. Like notice when you're thinking those thoughts. Okay, so why do we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse? It's been like very challenging. Like you've had a really challenging time, and that could be why you're having trouble believing that this can come in for you, because it's felt like this has lasted forever. And there's also a lot of competition in your field. Well, it's about the Five of Pentacles. So it's casting doubt. It's casting doubt. And so you want to remove that doubt. Do some affirmations, or, visualize your end goal. Make a vision board. I know that sounds so... You could just visualize it in your head. Because your situation is going to change fast. You may even have some messages coming in about this change in your situation. You've gotten through it. Like, you've relented. You've weathered the storm. Wait, hold on. Yeah, you've weathered the storm. Like, the wind is changing direction, and it's, in your favor. The pendulum always swings, and if you've been in lack, it's coming in. The Empress. See what I'm telling you? It's coming in. You're going from the five of Pentacles to the Empress, right? It's coming in fast. There's a lot of competition, but it's like, or you've like endured this friction, weathered the storm, just like I said. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some more pools. Okay, so what does the collective need to know? Like, what advice do you give for this situation to change, to keep manifesting this goal? Nine of Pentacles, right? It's like you've got to enjoy enjoy yourself. Like, you've got to have fun with it, and like, know that you're abundant. You know, you've built up your skills over time, and if you're applying this to a new situation, you know, you're using these skills. It's relevant what you've learned. But it's also about, like, you know, like walking the walk, like, you know, acting as if, like, knowing that this manifestation is coming in, you know, being more confident and less doubtful, like trusting in spirit, that spirit is you know, helping to manifest these things in your life, but sometimes it takes time to get everything in alignment, right? So, you know, by being confident, it does make you act as a magnet. I would say reducing the amount of responsibilities and burdens you have, so that you can have more free time. I think this is coming in so that, you know, to regulate your nervous system, like by reducing some of the responsibilities you have, and then being able to enjoy more free time, like taking walks or reading a book or any of these things, so that you're not stressed out here, because this is like a lot of stress you've been going through. So it's like, you know, it's also saying that this is just going to be coming in for you. But I think that by, yeah, reducing your responsibilities or burdens, it's really going to benefit you for this to come in faster. What else here? Sorry about my throat chakra. It's like Mercury retrograde. So the messages, I've had to stay really focused to get the messages out to you. You know, they had been coming in kind of scattered, and I had to really like hunker in and do like a longer tapping in kind of ritual at the beginning in order to get clear messages. But now they're coming right in. So maybe that's something for you too. Like, maybe you need to tap in more, be more intentional about your manifestations, right? Like, when I say manifestations, I'm talking about like if you're starting a business, or you're trying to get a new job, or you're trying to get like fit and a new healthy lifestyle, you're trying to move. There's so many ways that this could apply to you. You have the moon in reverse. It's like, I feel like you're not. The worry is because you're not trusting your instinct, or you're not listening to your instinct that this could be true for you, because you've been going through this for so long, and so it's like hard to believe that like you're gonna be an Empress and Nine of Pentacle energy like anytime soon. But like, trust me when I say that will make it come in sooner. So, you know, and you've done your shadow work. It's like, don't let fear get the best of you at this time. You know, you're like so close here. You're so close. This is also a card of being so close to the finish line, right? You know, putting these burdens down. So it's like, that's a 10. That's the end of the line. Get ready for the next cycle here. You may have been bullied in the past, or like people, you know, like your ego, your self-confidence has been hard to get back after some tough times you've had with like people, jobs in the past. So like, it may be have been hard to feel this way, to feel like the Empress, because of the way, you know, others have treated you in the past, and regaining that self-confidence. Or if you like, maybe you got fired and you're like, and it affects you in your new job, something like that, right? And so, but you have the World here, and this is like, this is the end of this cycle where you're going to be putting down these burdens. I'm getting also that like, you don't care what people think about you anymore. Like, their opinions don't, other people's opinions don't affect the way you value yourself, right? Like, somebody doesn't like you, it doesn't change the way you feel about yourself. You're not like, oh, why, you know, how can I make this better? Why am I, you know, don't they, you know what I mean? Because you have this confidence now. And so like, that is helping for your manifestations to come in too. You have the Empress in reverse. That's, the Empress is good either way, right? It's like all about like, you're stepping into this energy. You know, this is, by ending this chapter, you're like on your way to this energy. you know, as far as time length goes, like I'm not sure exactly how, like what time frame, but you know, we could be talking like 2, 3 months, I would say, maybe by September, October. Yeah, because it's like you're realizing who you are now. You're realizing who you are. Like I think you had like a, you didn't see yourself the way that others now see you, or you saw yourself as others saw you in the past. If that makes sense. You're no longer, you know, being deceived by other people's opinions of you, right? It's like this whole thing is about gaining the self confidence to be able to bring in this manifestation, right? Um, and get you out of this hard time, right? So, yeah, you're not able to be manipulated, deceived, any of those things anymore. And you're a lot more, it's because you're more grounded. You know, you're more grounded. Like you're showing up King of Cups in the past, which is in reverse, which is like a highly emotional energy, and you're coming out of it Empress, Nine of Wands, and Queen of Pentacles. Um, and you're just like, you're building you're coming into your abundant era. Things are starting to like multiply rapidly. Um, you're cultivating your abundance, right? You're like doing things to help it grow, like it's growing. um I don't even think you really, you might, it might not even be that hard of you to do some of these things here. But let's see, are there any things that collective can like cut out of their lives in order to like, you know, besides just their self-confidence, anything else that they can do to help this goal come to fruition sooner? Spirit, ego death, like it's a metamorphosis. It's like you really, I think what is it's like you really, there's certain parts of your life or certain, you know, ways of thinking or habits or old jobs, something that has to come to an end here, right? So that you can like, you know, rebalance your emotions. It's like whatever this is, you know, it doesn't feel good. That's the thing. You should know what it is. It doesn't feel good, and like you, maybe you keep doing it, you feel like you have to, but it's like in order to become emotionally regulated, this thing that you do that you don't like to do, that drains you, it needs to come to a close, like the end of a cycle. And then you can put that energy back into your projects and yourself, right? Um, you know, there may be like a bit of a shedding of an old identity, exactly, is what it is. Shed an old identity, um, you know, that maybe you built up over like, you know, certain traumas in life, right? And it's just not the person you are anymore, right? Like this person, you know, maybe these defense mechanisms and things that you've built up, or like things that trigger you, that stress you out, maybe don't apply anymore, because they come from a place of like past grief. And it's you know, it's time to step in this new energy. Okay, anything else? Let's end it on a happy note. That was pretty serious. What else can they do to speed up these manifestations, get this project rolling? Any last advice? Follow your passion, be creative, be innovative, try something different, like try new things, right? It is coming fast. It's very fiery energy, like, you know, I feel like it's going to be a gift handed to you. The Lovers, I feel like that's just like your angels are watching over you and they're connected to you. Like in this case, I don't see this as like a love situation because that's not what the reading is about. But I do think it is about like being connected to spirit, being innovative, and like persevering. Just, you know, keep going, persevere here, and you will see results very soon. right? The sun, what you don't see coming, the sun is coming in. It's been like delayed a little bit, but it is on the way to you. We can get a sense of time here. You know, the sun is about pleasing your inner child, success, joy, happiness, harmony. What else about the sun here? Why did it come in reverse, Spirit? Because you have to put down the burdens. You got to put down the burdens. Whatever is not serving you, it is time to go. Time to go. You're like, and it's also, again, you're so close to the finish line. You know, it's just keep going on this idea. It's got like real potential here with the Empress twice. Like, you're very creative, and it's like, you know, you're very creative, and like people are seeing you in like your glow uppy glory here. Like, it's like, wow, you know, like people are recognizing this about you, that, you know, you are, you know, have like a luxurious lifestyle. You have time to relax, you have abundance, or like at least that's how other people see you. And so you're coming into it. It's like you just changed so much. Let's get a couple of channeled messages. Yeah, you've really changed. Okay, let's get a couple channeled messages and see if there's any other advice from Spirit for you. Okay. Serendipity, like watch for signs and synchronicities. Like, I kind of feel like with serendipity, this is going to happen when you least expect it. So like by thinking about it less and enjoying your free time here, it's going to come in faster, right? It's going to come in when you least expect it. Don't overthink it. Spend time in nature to find your answer, right? Spend time in nature so that you can see the signs and synchronicities. Yeah, like an idea might come to you in regards to your project, or if it's a fitness routine, that's quite literal. Okay, anything else? Any last messages? Make time for the little things, yeah. Make time for the little things. Life's simple pleasures. Enjoy more of life's simple pleasures. To, you know, spend time in enjoyment so that you're letting the universe know that that kind of enjoyment and slow living and intentionality is what you want more of in your life. So make time for the little simple pleasures. You're worth it. Inspiration. You're going to be inspired about like something to do, or, you know, to add to your business, or, you know, fitness routine, or whatever this is for you. And yeah, see what I said? Attract, don't chase, right? So it's like when you spend, you know, when you're constantly thinking about something, why is this not working? Why is this not working? It's like saying you don't want it to work, right? So you want to change your thinking to like a more optimistic view, and just like enjoy the little things, the simple pleasures that you can enjoy now until this like comes in. So this is a really good reading. I know it can be a little heavy, but I feel strongly that this is coming in for you. And, you know, the more you can do to help it along, the better. So I'd love to hear what this is for you. If you want to drop it in the comments and leave a message. And you can like this video or subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And I just want to thank Spirit for being here today and helping me channel these divine messages. All right, have a good one. Bye.